I guess for even people who are listening right now or watching or seeing this on Instagram, whatever the format is, even if you're not ready to go into LSAT, GRE, whatever kind of prep right now, and have your full 6 month study schedule, 3 month study schedule, you're taking the LSAT July 5th, whatever the dates are for the next year. I don't think they're out yet, but it's not too early to start learning vocab. It's not too early to take a jab at a logic game and get familiar with the test. It's not too early to like listen to some podcasts about the LSAT if you know you're going to be taking it soon. Because when I started kind of like investigating, like, I'm thinking about maybe doing this law school thing, and I started listening to the things that were going to help me get there. That saved a lot of time for when I started getting serious about my graduate school applications. And you're going to really thank yourself later when you're like, oh, wow, I learned all this vocabulary just kind of for fun almost. And now I know all of these words and all these terms and all these things that I could apply rather than cramming for them in my 6 month study period that I had for the GRE. Or even if for reading comprehension, I know that's a very long-term skill that is built. It's very difficult to study for reading comprehension. And there's kind of really only a threshold that you can get to start reading books, start challenging yourself with different literature that you're picking up, just to kind of prepare you for the things that you know are ahead, even if they're in the more distant future.
Definitely. Reading comprehension especially, it does take longer to learn. You can't overcome an entire lifetime of never reading books and then suddenly attack reading comprehension on a standardized test. And that does take longer than 3 months to build or 6 months to build. And so I would encourage folks, go out and read the Scientific American or the Economist just to get used to reading dense, difficult text, and especially reading dense, difficult text on screen, since now the LSAT is digital going forward, at least in North America. And with regard to just passively absorbing the information about the process in general, could help to remove a lot of the anxiety around applying to graduate school, applying to law school, taking these exams. You can listen to these podcasts without ever even opening a prep book yet or doing a single question, just to get familiar with what is on this exam. And one of the nice things about audio that I like is that you could listen to a podcast while you're doing errands and then listen to it again 6 months later and pick up new insights from it. There's a lot of value in that repetition to